Morning all, it's Tuesday the 12th of February, I'm Olivia and this is MoBuzz TV. And it looks like our friends over at Yahoo are clutching at straws in a desperate bid to avoid those big bad Microsoft bullies. So after all that speculation and prediction, Yahoo have come out fighting and given a big fat no to Microsoft's $45 billion offer, much to the delight of the blogosphere. The decision had bloggers everywhere licking their lips in anticipation of some bold moves on Yahoo's part in order to avoid being swallowed whole by the Microsoft machine. But then yesterday, the Times Online reported on rumoured merger talks between AOL and Yahoo. Apparently, Yahoo have, along with their big scary team of financial advisors, been looking at possible deals with just about anyone in order to help them dodge Microsoft's grip. It seems that of all the candidates, Disney and Google amongst them, the possible partnership with AOL is the one generating the most news. Although an awful lot of that news is decidedly mediocre to say the least. Duncan Riley at TechCrunch likens it to a pathetic battle that would sizzle out quickly and pathetically, whilst also pointing to downsides of a potential Yahoo AOL deal. Namely that AOL doesn't offer anything that Yahoo needs. The guys over at Watch Mojo actually go so far as to give us a list of reasons as to why the deal won't ever go through, mainly focusing on Google and Time Warner's stakes in AOL, and what this could mean for how far they would let Yahoo develop in the future. Whilst Matthew Ingram reckons that Yahoo are just going through the classic stages of corporate takeover: anger, denial, bargaining, and finally acceptance. I assume they're stuck somewhere between the denial and bargaining stage then. Leaving business mergers behind us for a bit, let's look east. I've lost count of the number of times that I've reported on a story from China about freedom of speech over the internet, and this piece of news is no different. A former university professor is planning to sue Google and Yahoo after they blocked his name from search results in China. Guo Quan was sacked from his job after he founded a democratic opposition party, and shortly after found out that the Chinese government had requested that his name be blocked from all search results. A couple of bits of Facebook news coming up, should you think that we had forgotten about everyone's favourite social networking site. First up is the fresh wave of concern about how it seems to be bloody difficult, if not downright impossible, to delete your account. This time it's the New York Times getting its knickers in a twist about how Facebook users have signed themselves up to a lifetime contract with the site. You're able to deactivate your account no problem, but actually permanently deleting the data is another matter altogether. Facebook argue that they like to keep things simple by allowing people who have left the network to reactivate their account at a click of a button. This is hardly new, but it's obviously a continuing worry for fans of social networking. If you're already a Facebook member, I suppose it's too late to do anything about it now, except to keep in mind how big your Facebook footprint might be. And if the next piece of news is anything to go by, then Facebook's reach can definitely not be underestimated. The biggest protest in Colombian history took place on the 4th of February, thanks to a group created on the site by a young Colombian. Millions of Colombians throughout the country and in over 100 major cities worldwide marched simultaneously in protest against the Revolutionary Armed Forces and their history of lies and kidnapping. After receiving a massive response to his Facebook group, Oscar Morales decided to make the march an international event with the help of expat Facebook users, and an estimated 4.8 million people turned out for the march in Colombia alone. And to end the show, an exciting development for those who have made the jump from regular TV to online television. The Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, or the Emmys as it's better known, has announced that it will now be considering broadband content for all its existing Emmy Award categories in September. Basically, broadband shows will now be considered directly alongside network and cable contenders in all categories. This announcement also comes at a time when it looks like the Hollywood writers' strike is finally coming to an end, as under the new conditions, costly web shows from professional writers will be covered. It looks like 2008 is shaping up to be the year that online video finally starts to make it big. Just don't forget about us when the competition starts rolling in, okay? We've talked about Yahoo and AOL, Facebook and Colombian protests, democratic Chinese ex-professors suing Google, and the bright, shiny Emmy Award-filled future of online TV. Hope you liked it. Ciao.